Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fluent Room, the podcast where two friends talk about real topics in natural English so you can level up your speaking and understanding. I'm John.
And I'm Lily. Today's topic is one I feel very strongly about, and I already know John and I are not going to agree on this.
We almost never agree. That's why this works. Today, cats versus dogs. Which is better? What does your choice say about your personality? And what does science tell us?
Plus some funny stories, because pets are chaos. Beautiful, wonderful chaos. Quick question, John. Cat person or dog person?
Dog, without a single doubt.
And I am obviously a cat person. So this will be a totally unbiased discussion.
Heh, completely unbiased. Let's go. Let's start simple. The choice between a cat and a dog is really about your lifestyle. And by lifestyle, I mean the way you live day to day. Your routine, your job, how much time and energy you have.
Exactly. And the clearest difference is this. Dogs need a lot more of your time. Walks, playtime, training. You cannot leave a dog alone all day without consequences. Consequences means results, usually bad ones. Things get chewed. Shoes disappear.
My favorite shoes, yes. Not that I speak from personal experience.
You absolutely speak from personal experience.
I do. The reason dogs struggle alone is because they are pack animals, meaning animals that live in groups by nature. Wolves, which are the wild ancestors of dogs, ancestors meaning the earlier family members they come from. Wolves always lived and hunted together.
So dogs are hardwired, meaning naturally programmed from birth, to need company. And when you're a dog, your human family is your pack. That's why dogs are so famously loyal. Loyal means faithful, always on your side.
Now, cats. The big difference is that cats are much more independent, meaning they don't rely on you the same way. They can be alone. They don't need constant attention.
And there's a real historical reason for that. Dogs were domesticated, meaning brought into human life and trained, thousands of years ago on purpose. Humans bred dogs to hunt, to protect, to herd animals. But cats? Nobody trained them. 10,000 years ago, when humans stored grain, mice came to eat it, and cats came to eat the mice. Humans thought this is useful and let them stay. No training, no instructions.
So cats just walked in uninvited and said, I live here now.
Yes, and they've had that energy ever since. When a cat chooses to sit on your lap, that's meaningful because nobody told them to. A dog loves you because that's what dogs do. A cat loves you because it decided to.
I find that slightly suspicious, but I understand the appeal.
There's actual research on this. Real studies on the personality differences between cat people and dog people. And before we start, these are generalizations. A generalization is a broad statement that's usually true, but doesn't apply to every single person.
Studies from the University of Texas found that dog owners tend to be, meaning they usually are, not always, more extroverted. Extroverted means you get energy from being around other people. Social situations make you feel good, not tired.
Which makes sense. A dog takes you to the park every day. You talk to other owners. Strangers stop to pet your dog. Dogs are social catalysts. They bring people together. Dog owners are also found to be more conscientious. Conscientious means careful and responsible. Someone who likes rules and structure.
And that fits too. Owning a dog requires real discipline. Discipline means controlling your behavior and keeping a routine even when you don't want to. The dog does not care that it's raining. Walk time is walk time.
Walk time is sacred. Now, cat people. We tend to be more introverted. Introverted is the opposite of extroverted. Introverted people get energy from being alone or in small, quiet groups. Large social situations can feel exhausting.
Cat people are also described as more open to new experiences, curious, creative, comfortable with unusual ideas, and higher in neuroticism. And neuroticism in psychology doesn't mean crazy. It means you feel emotions very deeply and intensely.
We feel things deeply. That's a strength.
There's also a fascinating idea called a feedback loop. A feedback loop is when a result goes back and influences the original process. You choose a pet that matches your personality, and then that pet reinforces who you are over time. A dog makes you more social year by year. A cat makes you more comfortable with solitude. Solitude means being alone in a peaceful, chosen way, not loneliness that's painful. Solitude is peaceful.
I love that distinction. Both are real, both matter.
Okay, enough science. The reality of living with these animals is often very different from the theory. Lily, tell me something absurd. Absurd means very silly, almost unreasonable. Something absurd Biscuit has done recently?
Biscuit, my cat, walks up to a table, makes direct eye contact with me, and slowly pushes an object off the edge while watching my face.
Heh, why? Animal behaviorists. Behaviorists are scientists who study how animals act. Say, cats do it to get attention or to test how objects react. Biscuit is a scientist.
A very destructive scientist. Destructive means causing damage. He knocked my favorite mug off the counter last week and walked away without one moment of remorse. Remorse means deep regret, the feeling you get when you know you did something wrong. Zero guilt, not even a glance back.
Dogs are the opposite. If Max does something wrong, like the time he chewed through an entire bag of pasta just to destroy it, when I came home, he was sitting in the corner, looking completely ashamed. The guilty face is very real.
And that guilty face is pure manipulation. Manipulation means cleverly controlling someone's feelings to get what you want. It works every time. You can't stay angry.
You really can't. Let's talk about greetings. When I come home, Max is jumping, spinning, crying a little. Every single time, even if I was only gone 5 minutes.
That's wonderful, but also slightly overwhelming. Overwhelming means too much to process at once, almost too intense. When I come home, Biscuit opens one eye. On a good day, he walks to his food bowl to hint. To hint means to suggest something indirectly. To hint that it is perhaps dinner time.
Huh. The greeting is about food.
It's always about food. But when Biscuit chooses my lap in the evening, that feels special. He didn't have to. He chose it.
I want to address a big misconception. A misconception is a wrong idea that many people believe is true. The idea that cats don't love their owners, that they're indifferent. Indifferent meaning they simply don't care.
Researchers at Oregon State University tested attachment in cats. Attachment is the emotional bond you form with someone you feel safe with. They put a cat in a new room with its owner. The owner left for 2 minutes, then came back. 65% of cats showed secure attachment, a healthy, stable bond. They were happy when the owner returned, quickly calmed down, and went back to exploring.
That sounds completely normal, actually.
And that 65% is the same number as human babies with their parents. Cats aren't cold. They're confident. They trust you'll come back. A dog's dramatic reaction at the door can actually be anxiety, fear that you weren't coming back. The cat's calm reaction can be the healthier response.
That genuinely reframes things. Both animals love their owners, just differently.
Cats are subtle. Subtle means quiet and indirect, not obvious. A slow blink, sitting near you, rubbing their head on you. These are all love, if you know how to read them. Dogs, on the other hand, evolved. Evolved means developed slowly over many generations. They evolved the ability to follow a human's gaze. Gaze means a long, steady look. If you look across the room, your dog looks there too.
Max does this all the time. I never thought about why.
Because dogs spent thousands of years learning to read human faces and eyes. And cats? Wild cats are nearly silent. But domestic cats became vocal. Vocal means using their voice a lot. They developed the meow specifically to communicate with us, a sound invented just for humans.
Okay, I'm starting to come around on cats a little.
Write that down, everyone.
All right, cats or dogs? Final answer.
Both. Look, having any pet reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, fights loneliness. Loneliness is the painful feeling of being alone without connection. Both cats and dogs offer unconditional love. Unconditional means without conditions, no matter what. You don't have to earn it.
It just depends on who you are. If you're social, active, want someone loudly devoted to you at all times, dog. If you're more introverted, value quiet evenings, appreciate love that is earned and chosen, cat.
Or get both. Biscuit and my friend's dog had a complicated start. There was a sock incident I won't describe, but they eventually reached a truce. To reach a truce means to agree to stop fighting, even if you still don't love each other.
Like international diplomacy, but with animals. Okay, before we say goodbye, it's time for our favorite part of every Fluent Room episode.
The vocabulary roundup. Let's go through the most important words from today one more time, with a definition and real examples, so they really stick.
Lifestyle. The way you live day to day, your habits and routine. He has a very active lifestyle. He runs every morning and cycles to work. Choosing between a cat and a dog depends completely on your lifestyle.
Hardwired, naturally programmed from birth, built into your brain. You don't learn it. It's just there. Humans are hardwired to feel fear when they sense danger. It's survival. I see. Dogs are hardwired to need company. Being alone feels wrong to them.
Loyal, faithful, always on your side, even when things are difficult. Lily. She's been my best friend for 10 years. She's the most loyal person I know. Dogs are famous for being loyal. They'd do anything for their owner.
Domesticated, brought into human life and trained to live with people over many generations. John. Horses were domesticated thousands of years ago to help humans travel and farm. Cats domesticated themselves. No one planned it. They just decided to stay.
Extroverted. Someone who gets energy from social situations. The more people, the better they feel. My colleague is very extroverted. She loves meetings and talks to everyone at parties. Dog owners tend to be more extroverted because dogs pull you into the social world every day.
Introverted, the opposite. Someone who gets energy from alone time. Big social situations can feel tiring. She's quite introverted. She'd rather have a quiet dinner with one friend than go to a big party. Cat people are often more introverted. They enjoy peaceful evenings, and so do their cats.
Solitude. Being alone in a peaceful, chosen way. Not loneliness that hurts. Solitude restores you. He goes for long walks alone on Sundays. He loves the solitude before the city wakes up. Cat owners often become more comfortable with solitude. Their cat is perfectly happy in the quiet too.
Remorse, a deep feeling of guilt or regret after doing something wrong. After shouting at his friend, he felt real remorse and apologized immediately. Biscuit knocked my mug off the table and walked away with zero remorse, not even a glance.
Misconception. A wrong idea that many people believe is true, but isn't. There's a common misconception that you need to be a genius to learn a language. You just need practice. The biggest misconception about cats is that they don't love their owners. Science disagrees.
Attachment, the emotional bond you form with someone you feel safe with. John. Children need a secure attachment to at least one adult to grow up feeling confident. Cats form real attachments to their owners. It just looks different from how dogs show it.
Subtle, not loud or obvious. Quiet and indirect. Easy to miss if you're not paying attention. Lily. There was a subtle difference between the two paintings. Most people missed it. Cats show love in subtle ways. A slow blink, sleeping near you. You have to look for it.
Unconditional. without any conditions. No if, no but. Given freely, no matter what. A parent's love is often described as unconditional. It doesn't change based on what you do. Pets offer unconditional love. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be there.
And that's our roundup. Every word, twice. Once in the conversation, once here with examples. The best way to make them yours, use 3 of them out loud today.
Your challenge this week. Write 5 to 8 sentences in the comments describing a real pet you have, or a pet you'd love to have. Use at least 3 words from today's episode.
We read every comment. Thank you so much for spending this time with us at Fluent Room. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye-bye.